is the way forward. You have to speak and speak your mind, but first you have to organize your thoughts. So you have to learn who you are first. So journal a lot, do a lot of self-reflection, and then speak the things you want into reality. Like, you have to negotiate with people. You have to talk to your partner to get into a relationship. You have to ask for clarity. You have to ask for closure. Like, that's where all these sayings come from. Like, knock and the door shall open, ask and ye shall receive. Like, you have to ask, because if you don't say anything, nothing will happen. And I'm really speaking to my past self here, because I had something called selective mutism, where I just wouldn't speak, like, when I was younger. And this goes for everyone. I wouldn't speak to my mother, I wouldn't talk to my sister, I wouldn't talk to my dad, like, I wouldn't talk to anyone. I just wouldn't speak. I'd keep it all in my head, because I think on some level, because I did this in high school, I would assume people kind of knew what I was thinking, which is kind of silly. But it was just this weird neurotic thing where I kind of, they must know what I'm thinking. It was like a form of anxiety or shame, something. So yeah, I wouldn't speak, because I actually thought people knew what I was thinking, which is crazy, because people are too in their own head. Like, so yeah, you have to say things, you have to speak. But first, like, organize your speech. Like, learn what you want to talk about. Learn what you want from life. Okay, look at rappers' old discographies. Like, if you go to, like, take a successful rapper right now, and then, like, go back to their old mixtapes, they'll say stuff like, I'm gonna win a Grammy, I'm gonna do this in 5 years, I'm gonna do this in 8 years, and then they do it, because their whole life is oriented to their goal. Like, they've set up the goal, they've spoken it, and now they owe it to themselves, because they made it public. So it's like, I can't go back on this, because I said it publicly, and now I have to align myself to that inner integrity to achieve the goal. Because if you don't achieve the things you say you're going to do, your integrity level goes lower and lower and lower. So it's like your own relationship with yourself dies. So your integrity is extremely important to your self-esteem. So if you want to keep your self-esteem, you have to keep your promises, and you have to keep your integrity. So all the things you speak kind of have to start becoming reality. So yeah, you will align to make the things happen. And yeah, speech is just key. But you have to know what you want. You don't want to ask for silly things. You don't want to be like, I want to do this when you're like 16. Like, you want to figure yourself out first. Have some life experiences, work a few jobs, get into some arguments, get into some fights, meet some friends, be betrayed, have stuff happen, like, have events, have life experiences, go traveling, do reflection, like, every night reflect, what could I have done better? Journal, reflect, like, overlook, like, try and improve, like, really read books, like, really try and live a different life, experience different realities, read different perspectives. The reader lives 1,000 lives. So, like, try and just get more experience and keep compounding that, and then keep writing and journaling and, like, figuring yourself out, and then ask for things, like, say words, negotiate a paycheck, negotiate a raise, ask for a relationship. Like, you have to speak, because I'm so guilty of this. I don't speak. It's like I've done all this reading and theorizing, but I won't actually say the things I want. I won't actually ask for them, which is just nuts. That you have to speak, you have to ask. It's key. The meaning of abracadabra, like, that word, it's like, it actually means I create as I speak. Like, that's the definition of the word abracadabra. Because words are spells. You are casting spells. It is magic. When you say something, that's why it's called spelling. Like, you are casting spells with your words. So be careful with your speech, because your speech is magic. Bible.